Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Bitcoin halving searches on Google is at its highest point ever. Next, Ripple's top lawyer sets the record straight on next steps in SEC case. Is $1 XRP in sight? Also, tokenized asset market could hit $16 trillion on public blockchains, says RippleX VP. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We have a quick request that doesn't cost you anything in order to help. Help us grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September, which would be our channel's 1-year anniversary. All we ask is that you click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. By clicking on these, it does help grow the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, Bitcoin halving searches on Google is at its highest point ever. Excitement around the upcoming Bitcoin halving has seen a continued increase in searches for the term on Google. The level of interest in the Bitcoin halving on Google has soared to its highest point of all time, with predicted data pegging it at more than double that of the last halving in 2020. Search interest for the term Bitcoin halving has already reached a score of 45, according to Google Trends data, with Google predicting it will reach an estimated score of 100 by the end of this month. Google Trends notes that a value of 100 translates to peak popularity for the term. The Bitcoin halving refers to when the rewards paid to miners are halved. The 2024 Bitcoin halving were reduced block rewards from 6.25 BTC to 3.125 BTC. The halving is currently slated to occur around 4 a.m. UTC on April 20th, according to the Cointelegraph countdown timer. Google Trends shows that the Bitcoin halving is seeing the most interest from Nigeria, the Netherlands, Switzerland, and Cyprus. Record levels of interest in the halving event may not come as a surprise following Bitcoin's banner performance over the last few months. Bitcoin began the year at a price of $42,200 and soared 74% to reach a new all-time high of $73,600 on March 13th, according to CoinMarketCap data. Bitcoin's price action has since cooled off and has traded consistently lower since mid-May. At the time of publication, Bitcoin is changing hands for $61,078, down 17% from its all-time high. Despite souring sentiment from market participants, several market commentators have pointed to the historical patterns of Bitcoin price action to suggest that Bitcoin could rally significantly in the months following the halving. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, Ripple's top lawyer sets the record straight on next steps in SEC case. Is $1 XRP in sight? Stuart Alderati, the chief legal officer at fintech firm Ripple, has cleared the air on the forthcoming court proceedings. Contrary to popular belief, Alderati clarified that there would be no final pre-trial conference, an event some believed would result in a settlement between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. This comes as the top securities regulator seeks a staggering $2 billion fine from Ripple. Ripple prepares to counter SEC's $2 billion demand. Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission have been locked in a legal spat since late 2020, but last year Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse and Executive Chairman Chris Larsen were cleared in the SEC's securities violation charges that had spent years winding their way through U.S. courts. The Southern District of New York civil and criminal proceedings calendar had initially indicated a settlement conference between Ripple and the SEC on April 16th. Ripple's CLO, Stuart Alderati, however, noted that the final pre-trial conference would not be happening because the SEC ended cases against Garlinghouse and Larson. Despite voluntarily dropping the charges, uncertainties persist as the SEC recently proposed $1.95 billion in fines and penalties for Ripple. According to the Commission, the colossal fine was appropriate based on Ripple's defiance of the law, continuing to sell XRP to institutional investors despite legal warnings. Alderati said Ripple is now preparing to submit its response to the SEC's proposal for penalties by April 22nd, and the SEC will file its response by May 6th. XRP faces critical juncture. Is $1 imminent? At press time, XRP is trading for 49.63 cents, representing a 0.5% gain over the past day and a 20.8% decline in the past week. This somber performance reflects the ongoing market volatility and the uncertainties surrounding the Ripple lawsuit. Victory for Ripple could set a precedent that makes it hard for the SEC to pursue disgorgement in future crypto-related suits and would further boost investor confidence in XRP. In this case, XRP could see increased buy-in activity and a potential price rally towards the $1 threshold. Contrarily, a win for the SEC would embolden the regulatory to go after more cryptocurrency firms and demand outrageous fines and penalties. The coming weeks and months promise to be a time of intense legal squabbling as both parties battle for a decisive victory. Our next top headline: Tokenized asset market could hit $16 trillion on public blockchains, says RippleX VP. Institutional investors, asset managers, and banks are racing to bring financial assets on-chain in a market estimated to grow to $16 trillion in value. Traditional finance, or TradFi, firms have warmed up to the idea of tokenizing financial assets on public blockchains as the race toward blockchain-based tokenization heats up. According to RippleX Senior Vice President Marcus Ingfinger, TradFi players are finally bringing financial assets on-chain as they look to deploy for production and solve pain points in various value chains. Speaking exclusively to Cointelegraph during Paris Blockchain Week, Ingfinger said that TradFi's use of blockchain is finally becoming tangible. We're starting a paradigm shift for blockchain technology, moving beyond the hype and into real utility. It's starting to unfold, Ingfinger said. TradFi wants holistic blockchain solutions. The executive said that research estimates pin the future value of tokenized markets at $16 trillion, which is 8 times bigger than the total market capitalization of the entire cryptocurrency sector. A couple of years ago, many of us in this space were envisioning that. It's getting closer to reality, and it's happening on public blockchains. At some point, it looked like it would only happen on JP Morgan Coin or IBM. Ingfinger said that advanced conversations with various financial institutions are ongoing, and they are exploring tokenization projects to issue assets on the XRP ledger. These firms already have distribution lined up and can articulate use cases and how they want to use the underlying blockchain. A tangible example of this was HSBC partnering with Ripple-owned technology firm MATIC to allow institutional investors to hold tokenized securities on its new custody platform in November 2023. Ingfinger added that Ripple's business is becoming more holistic by combining various solutions that make use of XRP-L. While Ripple is widely viewed as a payments-first company, providing a blockchain-based payment solution to solve economic and financial friction, recent developments are broadening its appeal to both TradFi and decentralized finance, or DeFi, players. We have a custody arm, a payments arm, and our contributions to the XRP ledger. The combination is a holistic digital asset infrastructure value proposition for traditional finance and developers who want to solve DeFi problems, Infinger explained. Ripple's stablecoin. Ripple's recently announced plans to issue its own United States dollar-pegged stablecoin on XRP-L and Ethereum will complement its offering to institutions. Cointelegraph previously spoke to Ripple Chief Technology Officer David Schwartz about the details of the stablecoin. Infinger added further detail to the impetus behind Ripple's stablecoin, highlighting that the stablecoin market could reach $2.8 trillion in 5 years, given that there are some $22 trillion that are off-chain. Right now, we're at $130 billion, so there's clear demand and there's an expected trajectory of enormous growth. We're really still at the early stages, Infinger said. Another key driver was constant requests from developers in the XRP-L ecosystem for a Tier 1 stablecoin offering like USD Coin or Tether. Infinger said Ripple had used stablecoins in small-scale experimentation alongside XRP and its payment product. We really envision our institutional DeFi use case, on one hand, tokenization on XRP-L, and then in our payments product for optionality and some use cases alongside XRP using the stablecoin and for the XRP ecosystem as a whole. Ripple has not yet confirmed when it will launch its stablecoin or what it will call the XRP-L, an Ethereum-based token. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.